much. Hey everybody, it's Patsy. How is everyone doing? I was led to come and do some readings today, and a few different things went into my mind: what to do, how to do it, how should I format it, and all of that. and I think I need to get my microphone in the first concern here. And haven't been on for a minute, so I may have forgotten how to flip this. No, I didn't. All right, folks. Excuse disorganization, right? Like, how dare she not come on for so many days and then come in here half stepping? Folks, it just is what it is. So happy. Hi. Thanks for coming. Thanks. Give us a thumbs up so that other people can know that I'm here and that we're doing these readings today. And all of these decks have been shuffled. This was in this deck and it shouldn't have been. This is AKASHIC, Six of Forces, Waterfall. So something is changing, compromising, blending, baptism. So that could be relevant to somebody. Maybe. So medicine mother. Honor your inner knowing. So this is about following your intuition. This is about healing. And I'm looking at, on her face, you can see that her tribal markings create infinity. So I think that this is talking about traditions or gifts that have been passed down through generations. Paying attention to your intuition, following it. All right, let's see. So this is going to be for whoever sees this message. All right. That's what they're saying, whoever sees it. So medicine mother, let's see where she is. Honor your inner knowing. Okay, and she is on page 52, which reduces to a 7 in case anybody needs, if that's important. 52. Take action. You know what you need to do. Do what you know you need to do. Mother always knows best, they say, and it's true. We all know a maternal figure who's extremely intuitive and insightful, and this medicine mother has gone through many ups and downs. She has lived and she has lost. She knows what it's like to suffer and to want to give up. So the medicine of this card is that it's okay to make mistakes and get it wrong sometimes. And it's okay for things to come to an end. It's not the end of the world. It's just the end of one chapter and the beginning of something new. The medicine mother reminds you that even though you have low keys, you aren't here to suffer. You're here to be supported. And you're here to support others. Let her give you the loving encouragement to take the next step forward. Great, thank you. Hey, thanks for coming by, everybody. Let me know. Can you hear me? Make sure that I see that you're here, but I don't know. You know, I just want to make sure that I'm hooked up correctly since I've been kind of slack. All right. But thanks for coming. So, Medicine Mother, there's an old pattern that's rising up around you now, and it's time to deal with it. Okay. Thank you, Bantu Viking. Thank you. There's an old pattern rising up now, and it's time to deal with and release it for good. You're being encouraged to love and to respect yourself enough to take the steps you need to take to move closer to where you'd like to be. You already know the answers. You know what you need to do. You may have been using delaying tactics or holding back, but now you're being guided to take action. And action requires courage, courage to move forward. Take just one step. When you do, the next step will be presented to you. So, baby steps, baby steps. Whatever it is that your inner being, your inner self, your intuition, which is a gift, one of the gifts that you have been given, that have been passed down to you through generations, probably through your maternal line, or it could be through your paternal line, but it doesn't matter. It could be a blend of both, all right? But you are insightful. And you use your intuition for others, so why are you not trusting it for yourself? Oh. Take one step. You take one step towards the gods, they take 10 towards you, right? That's the saying. All right. All right, let's see. What is this journey about? What is the lesson in all of this? What is the lesson? So we got the waterfalls from the AKASHIC records. Again, this is about blending of resources, of compromising, cleansing, renewal, emotional outpouring, sharing of emotions. So someone knows that they need to share their emotions, or someone knows that someone is holding back their own emotions, or perhaps you know that you are compromising, but you're willing to compromise. Mm, that's a lot. Okay. Hmm. Gratitude. I'm thankful for this life and the opportunities that it presents. Okay. Regret. I know that I cannot change the past. Envy. I am the same as everybody, just with different challenges. And death. I learned that death is only a beginning. So someone is making a decision about something. Something, someone is grateful, or someone needs to be grateful for their life and the opportunities and the experiences that they have had up until now. And this is about learning that you can't change the past. The past is what it is, and be grateful for the past. Okay? You regret. Maybe some of you think that other people have had it easier than you. And they're saying, no, everybody has regret, everybody has envy. Everyone at different times have challenges, but they're all different. But that's what makes it all the same. It's universal to have challenges. But you can't change the things that happened in the past. You just have to be grateful for the experience. Death. Learning that endings are merely beginnings. If someone is feeling as if they need to reach out, or there's someone around you that you feel is having a hard time accepting a situation or getting past an ending of some sort, could be job, could be relationship. If your intuition is telling you that this person needs help, follow that intuitive, that intuition. If your intuition is telling you that someone needs help, pay attention to that. Hmm. Okay. Okay. And the bottom of the deck is acceptance. All right. Okay. All right. All right. So they want you to accept and be grateful for the experiences that you have had. All right. Because those are the experiences that are channeling and fueling your inner knowing. Those experiences are creating the inner knowing. Have created. Accept the endings are only beginnings. And accept that everybody has challenges. You as well as others. And accept that you cannot change what has already happened. You can only work to make things better tomorrow. Okay. What's going on? I don't know who this is for, besides myself. But yeah, talks about being careful. Yeah, paying attention, accepting what has happened with gratitude and humility. Accept the changes. Hmm. All right. Can't answer that. Hmm. Hmm. Okay. Well, should I? All right, I'll leave it like that. So first we get the Sun Dancers, number 32. So this is talking about change. A joyful activity, a celebration of life in abundance. Hmm. So something that's changing that you need to accept so that the abundance can come to you. The opportunity, there's an opportunity that's going to come to you when you change the way you're dealing with this situation. You have to change this feeling of regret with joyful activities, celebrating life. So going out, dancing, and working outdoors and traveling, dancing. And then we have the chess queen, strategizing. Now that came in the reverse. So perhaps, okay, that came in the reverse over envy. So maybe your inner knowing was telling you that someone was strategizing because they were envious, and that, oh, your inner guidance told you that someone was envious and that you couldn't trust them. Because in the upright, this talks about trust and strategizing. So someone or some people that you could not trust. Your intuition told you couldn't trust these people. And the shadow queen, number 16, manipulation, acquiring knowledge, insecurity, manipulation, someone, but it was in the reverse. So it's either someone stopped being manipulative or insecure. Someone might have stopped spying or stopped snooping. So someone may be following you or may have been following you, or you may have felt that someone was following you, someone in the shadows. So we got two queens here, both in the reverse. So this would be someone who may be earth and this air. Earth is Taurus, Capricorn, and Libra. No. Let me think. What did I say this was? Air, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius for the shadow queen in the reverse. And ooh, Earth, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. Okay. Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, perhaps. That you can't trust. Someone needs to accept that this is over. For somebody, this is about accepting the death of someone. Shadow Queen in reverse. Air, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. For someone, this is something that has already happened. But someone's having a hard time or doesn't want to accept it. But you are aware of these things. You know these things. And you're trying to be helpful and healing. following the guidance of your ancestor, of your mothers, your ancestral mothers, or there could be an ancestral mother watching this situation also. Hmm. Could be someone who passed on who was jealous. I don't know. For somebody, that person is still there. They may have transitioned, but their energy is still around, and they're still envious. So this person hasn't ascended, maybe, and you know that. There's someone around you that has not ascended, and you know that. A female, air sign, could have air in her chart, or could have earth. It could be attached to a Leo. Okay, let's see what else. What else is going on? What other messages do we have? Thanks for coming by. Thanks for the thumbs up, everybody. Don't forget to give us a thumbs up. And even after you watch this, after it's uploaded, please give it a thumbs up. Power. There's that infinity, that 8 again. Power. Hmm. Strength. Justice. Yeah, some of you are definitely dealing with a Leo. Or you have Leo in your chart. But you have the power. Mm. Triumphant success. Number 1. 8 and 1 is 9. So 9 is messages from your ancestors. 9 is the end of a situation, something that's going to change, something that needed to come to an end, but it's a success. You've shown your power. You've spoken your truth, or someone has spoken the truth, and they have regained their power. Power through communication. Ooh. Wow. And number 8, positive movement forward. Another 8. Positive movement forward. Wow. 8 and 8 is 16. And 1 and 6 is 7. And another 1 is 8. Oh. So this is, yeah, this is the ancient gifts, your ancient wisdom, your ancient ancestral protection. Someone has been in this, someone, this is not their first time in this realm. Someone has reincarnated many times, and they carry a wealth of knowledge and intuition. Damn. Hey, Demetrica, how are you doing? Good to see you. Thanks for coming by. Don't forget to give us a thumbs up so that other people will know that we are here. Intuition. Yeah, your intuition is very important here. And that's your power. That's going to lead you towards the triumph and the success and positive movements forward. Okay, thank you. And that intuition is a number 2. So again, this is about communicating. Okay. Wow. Okay. Number 6, material and spiritual prosperity. Balanced. Everybody gets a little bit. Material and spiritual prosperity. I'm 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 getting about legacy and family and making sure that everybody gets something. Making sure to make a solid foundation for everyone to have equal shares of something and to share the spiritual to share the spiritual gift. So passing down the legacy of not only material but also of spiritual wealth and prosperity. Hi, Art Garfunkel. I'm glad to know that you're watching. You're a Leo, I guess. Oh, thanks for being here, dear. Don't forget to give us thumbs up so that other people can join in this reading. I'm not going to rush through this. I want to take my time because I haven't been up for a while, and it's that retrograde time of year here, as usual, it seems, right? And I was led to do this. So this Six of Forces and this material and spiritual development, this is saying that if people compromise and start fresh, start new, they can work together to achieve this. So for somebody that might be important, all right, that it's going to take some compromise, it's going to take some clarity, cool heads, coming from different places, but being willing to blend things together and start something new. A new product. A new product? Okay. I was going to say project, but product came out. Okay. I'm glad that you're good. Okay, all right, you're illegal. Okay. Like a bridge over troubled water. That's what I just heard. Piala Das, hi. How are you, baby? Thank you for being here. Don't forget to give us thumbs up. I'm looking at 3-3 at 2747. So that might mean something. That might mean something. 2747 may mean something to someone. So being told to be willing to start something fresh, to be willing to compromise for the greater good, and to keep an eye out or to watch for the signs that I spoke about earlier. If you're just joining us, you can watch it when it goes up. And also be careful about those qualities in yourself. Okay. But there's going to be a celebration. Something's getting ready to change, or something will change for you. You are not brought here to suffer. Mm-mm. You have to have faith, and you do. You do. You do have faith. You just have moments. We all have moments. Don't feel that it makes you a bad person. Clean it up. 21. 2 and 1 is 3. So this is a message from the Creator. So it could be talking about cleaning up your house. It could be talking about cleaning up a situation. And it could be cleaning up the way you think about a situation. Don't believe that you're alone. Remember that you are always, there's always someone there to assist you. See, here we got that stag, those deers, that antler. Again, that's reminds me of ancestors and family. They want you to clean it up. If you don't mind, I don't mind. This is what they want me to do today. Get to the heart of a situation. Get to the core of the matter. Be free from a burden. Sweeping away that which is no longer needed. Cleaning house. You ever feel so bogged down with emotional guilt that you can't think straight? Could you be surrounded by physical clutter in your home? Too much work? Overwhelmed? Time to clean house. Every item that's out of place matters to you. Every unresolved resentment, every comparison to others that leads to a sense of lack just takes up energetic space unnecessarily. Every unpaid bill just adds up to an unnecessary feeling of being overwhelmed. Now is the time to free yourself by energetically cleaning house. Just do it. Make room for the miracles that are lining up for you. So, you can't change the past. Maybe you let things go. Maybe you got behind in your bills or whatever. Let's start from square one. Now, I don't know if this is still a policy. I'm going to say it out loud and hopefully I don't get in trouble. Or it's still a policy. Years ago, when I was a collection administrator, collection. So I called for credit cards, right? MasterCard, Visa, whatever. And I was a collector, meaning that by the time the account came to me, someone was behind in their payments, right? So by the time they got to me, they were like 30 days, 60 days, and 90 days past their minimum payment due date. People get into emergencies, things happen. Again, this is back in the early 90s. No, in the 80s. Stay out my business. But anyway, I worked for a couple of different banks. And what was consistent is, and this is a secret that they don't tell people, they may not even tell the collectors today, or they may have changed the system and it might not work. But what I used to be able to do in order to keep people from going into the attorney area of the collections procedure, let's say you're behind, you haven't paid your bills in months. If you start making what would have been your minimum payment, because every bill they send you has a minimum payment on it. If you pay that minimum payment 3 times in a row on time, not late 1 minute, not late 1 day, if you can pay that on time, after 3 months, the computer will let your account go back to current. It used to work. It used to work, and I used to save so many accounts from going over. I would get, I'd win prizes and stuff because they would have little contests at the job. So if you're in that situation, I don't know, somebody must need this while I'm bringing it up. This is a long time ago, but try that. And whether that works or not, it's you just saying, I can't change the past. Let me just do the best that I can. And if you can't do anything, then let's, start Googling bankruptcy, you know, see what you can do. But talk to somebody about it. Don't keep it to yourself. You never know. Right? I don't want somebody to give up. I'm getting a feeling of someone giving up in here too. And when I first started this reading, that's what I said about speaking to somebody. Somebody may feel despondent, and you're being told that things are going to change. And if you follow your intuition, you can be safe. Stop thinking that you're alone. 4 and 4 when I just said that. I say thank you. 3455. Don't change the way you think about yourself. Change the messages that you tell yourself about yourself. Mm. Mm. There was something. They want to finish that. Okay. And as far as a relationship, time to clear the air, take a look at your side of the street, and say what's on your mind. Sweep away the old stuff so that a spring breeze can flow through with a new energy. It's the perfect time to do an inventory of your dynamics and see what's yours and what's not yours to clean up this relationship. Everyone brings some damage. Thanks for coming by. Don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Tell me where you are. Let me know if this is hitting with you all, so I know that we're on the, that this is resonating with someone that if you're here in the live chat and even sometime later. It's the perfect time to do an inventory of your dynamics and see what's yours and what's not yours to clean up this relationship. Everyone brings some baggage. Sort through what you brought with you and let go of what's no longer needed. Become unencumbered and your relationship will flourish. It's about communicating, taking ownership of your part and acknowledging that everyone has a part and that no one's perfect and everyone makes mistakes. Everyone, both sides make mistakes, right? Simple things like opening your mail, paying your bills, sorting out your timetable, making lists, and getting organized is what this is talking about for those of you where this is pertaining to prosperity. Okay? Make time for yourself. This may be saying that you're overburdened and overwhelmed. It's okay to say no. You'll prosper even more if you do. So this is talking about people pleasing, going out of your way for other people, putting your needs behind others. You have to draw a line. This is about boundaries, maybe. Clean it up. Boundaries. Okay. Empress. Right? Clean it up. Communicate. Take ownership for your part in the situation. Some of you want to do that, but you are being blocked. But there's help coming. Someone's going to give you a leg up. So something is going to, some action that you take by cleaning things up, it's going to give you an advance. So also is talking about that intuition that gives you a leg up. 34 for a leg up, that's also another 7. So your ability to communicate and to compromise gives you a leg up in this situation. Oh, for somebody, that's the message. Your willingness to compromise and take responsibility is giving you a leg up in the situation. Okay. Get number 6. Not for you. So this is like a fortune. Again, it's talking about strategy, games. That's not for you. Someone has been offering games, has been playing games and messing with fate. But that's not for you. 46 regeneration. Something is ruined, hurt. Something was burned, but there's going to be regeneration coming back from all of this, the heat, the rocks. There will be regrowth. There will be a change. Number 46. Ding, ding, ding. Okay. This is about you. 4 and 6 is 10. 10 reduces to 1. So this is about you growing after all of this darkness and heartache and heat and pile-ons and attacks. After all these games, you're getting help because you took ownership or because you're willing to take ownership. Okay, one more. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, Fiali says, I cannot let him go, but I know he cheated me. Still don't know why. I can't get over him. So maybe you're not going to get over him until you figure out what the lesson is. And once you can figure out what the lesson is, then you'll say, oh, okay, I got it. I can move on. All right. Uh-huh. Okay. We got TikTok. Come to the edge and imagine. I think this is saying this is time for you to step out of your comfort zone. Now, this could have something to do with you, Fiali, or this could just be more of the same message. So this is TikTok is 30, that's 3. And come to the edge is 36, so that's 9. And imagine is 20. 10, 11. 9, 10, 11. The time is coming for you to come out of your comfort zone. Don't be afraid of the dark. Don't be afraid of the dark. You can handle it. Just imagine. What could you create over time if you can stand up to these experiences and use them as a stepping stone? Use these experiences so that they don't hinder you. See, she's throwing hearts on all of this darkness, right? Being grateful and not being afraid to look over what has gone on in the past. There's a moon there. And she is throwing a lasso over that moon. Could be dealing with someone who's a Cancer or a Pisces. Someone who you've imagined communicating with, or someone that you communicate with who has already crossed over. Using your imagination. So for some of you, this is talking about uh, travel in your sleep. Forget the word for it right now. I know exactly what I'm talking about. For some of you, this is communication with someone who may have passed over. But for others of you, this is just you manifesting because of your powers of visualization. Oh, it's taking time, but divine timing. You may have been waiting a long time. But this is in God's hands. Time is in God's hands. So just enjoy yourself by imagining as you pass the time, waiting for divine timing. Imagine getting what you want, even if it's on the dark side, even if it's a dark fantasy. Mm, that'll keep you busy. Some people, that's what they said. That'll keep. What was that? It's like that. Hi, Miss JJ. Thank you. Yes, nice to see you too. Nice to see you too. Oh, I got a new phone, but I don't know how it rings that much because I've been calling nobody on it. It's just craziness. But it's over there charging, and it looks like it's red. Just give me a second. Let me go get that. That can't happen. Okay. All right. It's just charged. Okay. No problem. Don't want to overcharge it. All right, folks. I'm sorry. Thanks for your patience. But it was doing something over there, signaling. So, confirming what I was saying, I guess. Wanted my attention. Thanks again, Miss JJ. Um, imagine. Come to the edge. Maybe it's just time for you to come to the edge and use your imagination and be willing to step into the darkness or step to the edge of darkness, the edge of night. That was an old soap opera. Mm. Okay. Yeah, come to the edge. Imagine. Thinking it's time for new adventures. So 36 is 9. So your ancestors are speaking here, and they are telling you, take a chance. Okay, take a chance. Take a chance. Use your imagination. It's time for you to come out of your comfort zone and take a chance. Okay, time for you to come away from your comfort zone and take a chance. So that may have something to do with you, Fiali, or if not, that's the message for the collective. You've grown, you've changed. You can come, you can handle whatever it is. Don't be afraid. Hmm. Okay. Is that it? Can we do another message? Can we just okay. All right, let's see if we can get something else for somebody else. Let's see if we can get messages for anybody. Let's see. All right, Fally, if you want to ask another question, or any of you, you want to ask a question, I'll answer the questions, or we'll see what answers we can get. Since I was just led to do this, maybe it's because someone wanted to ask something. So if you want to take the opportunity, let's see what Spirit wants you to know today. Just put the question up, and we'll take it from there. Well, I'll put these away and give us a chance. Because what I was going to do was going to do a reading for Aquarius and for Pisces and for Gemini. That's what they told me originally. But I just got off on a tangent with this at the beginning. So I can do that. But I want it to be like a regular love reading. Regular, old-fashioned, Dear Patsy love reading. That's what I wanted to do. All right. So let's see if we can do that. 5 and 5. Okay, 5 and 5. That's what I usually do. 5 cards. Okay, I guess that's what we're doing. All right. That's funny. All right, let's pull out the Romance Angel Oracle cards and see if we can get a message for somebody. And we'll say that it is. We're going to do that. Aquarius. Yes, I can't play with Aquarius like that at all. Let me give them their Romance Angel Oracle card reading. Aquarius is one of my biggest supporters. And I want to be grateful. Try to show gratitude as much as I can, folks. Sorry for all of this mess taking time because I wasn't organized. See, clean it up, right? Actually, I was organized, but I had gone and done some readings at other places, and so I had to take my cards with me. And I need to decide. Okay, you want to know if there's any any good news in the near future? Let's find out. Oh, I just took these out of the box, out of the bag rather, out of my bag. And there's a card in this deck that shouldn't be in there. And it says Ten of Earth. So that's like prosperity. So maybe that's the answer for you. But I'm just saying. I'll still pull a card for you, but that might be a good omen. Right? What else just fell? Oh, another microphone. Great. All right. This is not what I'm looking for. Okay. I know I have 2 decks of Romance Angel Oracle cards because always got to have one. That's what most people want to know about. What is this? Sexual magic. Hmm. Sorry, folks. Oh my goodness. All righty. Okay, here we go. Always good to have two decks. Okay, so let's see. Romance Angel Oracle for Llewelyn. Let's see. Is there any future news? All right. She's having a hard time letting go. Her intuition is telling her that he cheated on her, and she doesn't know why she can't get over him. And she wants to know if there's any news in the future, any future good news. Okay. Playfulness. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. You deserve love. You are lovable. Do you know for sure that he cheated, or is this what your intuition told you? I'm being told to ask you that. Did he admit that he cheated? Soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate. Someone's being tested. Someone's playing games. Your soulmate is playing games. Heart-to-heart conversations. You need to talk. You deserve him to stop playing games. And you need to have a heart-to-heart conversation. One more card. Calling in your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. Okay, so I think you need to talk to him. This is your soulmate. You may have to pick up the phone and talk to him. You deserve love, you deserve the truth. But I have a feeling that I don't know how you know that he cheated. But something is telling me that even if he told you, for some reason I'm being told that he's playing the game. He's playing games, like he's testing you. He may or may not have cheated. But I think he wants to see how you're going to react to this situation. Like he's creating like a maze, a test. I don't know. Let's see. Let's see what the Moonology cards are telling you about this situation. How can she handle this? I don't know if this is resonating with you or not. If it is, let me know. But that's just what I'm getting. What is it that she needs to know as she goes forward? Any good news? He blocked you suddenly, and he doesn't have any. It says he doesn't have any feelings for me. He still loves his ex. He blocked your phone also. Okay, so he blocked your number also. Okay, So let me just tell you here that this is going on a lot at this time. This is Mercury retrograde. So a lot of things that you thought were resolved suddenly become unclear. People are cutting folks out of their lives, revisiting like a cycle again with someone. So you're not alone right now. It's a planetary energy type of a thing. So know that. Okay, so you're not alone in this situation. All right, I'm looking at 12 and 7 here on my desk for some reason, and an 8. So that means something to you. But you're being tested. Hey, Queen Bean, how you doing? Don't forget to give us thumbs up. All right. So he's playing games. So what does she need to do? Spirit, what does she need to do? What is her next step? What should she do for herself? For herself. He's blocked her. He told her he didn't love her. Expect a powerful change. New moon eclipse. Oh. Yeah, I'm doing free reads. Expect powerful change. New moon eclipse. Mm-hmm. Isn't a new moon coming on the 23rd, or are we in it now? I don't know. But pay attention to the moon cycles. There's going to be a change for you. Something's going to change unexpectedly. I told you this is all energetic, Piali. This is all energetic. You're not the only one going through this. This is part of the cycle of relationships right now. Getting ready to go into the age. Well, we're in the age of Aquarius now, right? That's what we're moving into. All right. New moon in Virgo, time to give rather than take. Mm-hmm. You deserve love. Time to give rather than take. Okay, I guess they wanted to come out. So we got a new start is coming with the new moon. New romantic cycle begins. New moon in Libra. Show the world the real you. Full moon in Aquarius. Okay, so yes, Queen, you can be on the list. Just write your question. You'll be the next one. So there's something new is going to change, and it's going to be a relationship that's going to be more balanced than the one that you're in previously, because you deserve love. Now this is time to give rather than take. So maybe you are the person that's coming near you. I don't know if this is this previous person or not, but we're going to assume it's not, because we got a new start coming, a new cycle. Could be dealing with someone who's a Libra, and a chance for you to be yourself. I think that this relationship maybe had put you in a situation where you didn't feel reciprocated, or maybe the other person gave too much, or there was too many games being played. All right. Maybe you felt like you were being bogged down or taken advantage of, all right, or your creativity or something was being stifled. But I think you can expect in this time period coming, near future, that if you start to show up for yourself and take responsibility for yourself and show the world who you really are, it's going to get a it's going to be changing. It's going to create a change in the energy around you. I think that's what's being said. Okay. So start to show up for yourself. Start showing who you are. All right. Don't be afraid to be yourself. Be the gift that you are. Don't let other people stifle you. All right. We're going to get a card from the Answer is Simple deck for you. And then we're going to answer Queen Bee's question. Mm. Number 31, keep dancing. Keep it moving. Keep dancing. Keep being happy. Go out. That fell right on top of playfulness. You need to go out. You need to go out and date. Start seeing other people. That's the powerful change. That's the powerful change. You have to start getting out there. Keep it moving because you deserve love. And if you go out there, you might meet somebody who's willing to give things to you rather than take from you. 5-5 all the time. I got 5-5 when I said that. Someone that's going to give you what you deserve, that you don't have to be giving all the time, that it's time for you to receive. Mhm. If it's different, if it, you know, if you're a taker rather than a giver, then maybe this next relationship will show you how to give rather than take. So depends on if that resonates with you. Okay. Can we get anything else for her? Any other message for her? Oof. I guess not. Number 34, stop. 3 and 4 is 7. So that's another 7. And behind that, celebrate you. Yeah. You deserve love. Celebrate yourself. Okay, a new start is coming. And maybe this person that's coming is your soulmate. You can have several soulmates. You can have more than one soulmate in this lifetime. We're all soulmates. Yeah. Stop worrying about the situation. Okay? Celebrate yourself. Take care of yourself. Have fun. Just laugh. Have fun. That fell on top of heart-to-heart conversations, and a new romantic cycle begins. Yeah. Just look at what happened. Let it go. Be glad that you got out of it. And just laugh at it. Laugh at the situation. Laugh at yourself. And be grateful that you survived it. Number 45. Invest in your spirit. Show the world the real you. Call in your soulmate. Yeah. Your intuition is on point. Once you start showing up for yourself and taking care of yourself, celebrating who you are, getting out and putting this situation in the past, investing in yourself, you're going to look back and laugh at this whole entire experience. All right, so hope that answered your questions, and we're going to move on to Queen Bean, who is a Pisces moon. All right. That's right. You do deserve to be happy, and you will be happy, baby. That's what I'm saying. They're out there. Someone is out there. Somewhere there's a love just for me. That's the song I just heard in my head for you. Somewhere there's a love just for me. You deserve better. Okay? You will be happy. Just get yourself out there. Start shaking a tail feather. All righty, here. Now, Queen Bee. All right. Okay, so Queen Bee, you're feeling a little depressed. All right. And feeling hopeless, right? Overwhelmed. All right. So you want to know what you can do to change things around. All right. So hopefully, maybe you got some inspiration from that last message, but we're going to do one just for you. All right. Oh, JJ, is there any messages for you? Ask a question, and I'll get to you next. Or maybe some of the messages that were already given were for you too, but we'll get one for you. All right. So let's see, Queen Bee. Okay. All right, let's see. So you've been feeling hopeless in life. So this is not necessarily a love thing for you, Queen Bean, right? So, okay. Let's see if we can get a. Let's see. Let's get you a Black Angel Oracle deck. All right. This is about inspiration. Or maybe you need to be inspired. Okay. Let's see. You're saying, I have chased love in every aspect of life. No more chasing. Right. You did what you could. You did your part. Yes, you did. All right. What does Queen Bee need to accept about herself and know about herself? What is a message that can affirm her, lift her? She's tired. She's done it all. She's done all she can do. She can't stand no more. She's tired. She's overwhelmed. She's exhausted. She's disappointed. But she believes. She still has faith. What is this about? Why is this so difficult? What is the lesson? That's what she wants to know. Come on. All righty. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9. Ooh, the prayer. Wow. The prayer. You prayed. They're acknowledging that. They're acknowledging You're praying for someone's protection. But while you've been praying, your ancestors have been protecting you. That's what I'm getting for you. So let's see, what is that message? The prayer. 97. Talks about being trusting. You recognize and honor that which we cannot see with our eyes. So you have faith. You speak most clearly about faith, about love and compassion. You know well that these qualities of life are not about another person as much as they are an elixir or light connecting us as living beings to each other. The home you live in is important, and it is as it is your sanctuary and your temple. You do not have to see, feel, touch, or understand in order to believe, to trust, or to have faith. You're a messenger of spirit, and your sense of life is steeped in the philosophy that intangible things such as love and intuition and faith are often the most unexplainable yet influential forces in life, in our lives. You can be a mystery to all sorts of people, but that doesn't concern you. You're sometimes misjudged because you don't see the realities of the world. However, the unknown is fundamental to your being, open to new divine realities. Realties, what's that about? Okay, so maybe you're supposed to buy your dream home. Maybe that's for you, Queen. Um, let's go back. You're a messenger of spirit. Your sense of life is steeped in the philosophy that intangible items such as love, intuition, and faith are the most unexplainable yet influential forces in our lives. You can be a mystery of sorts to people, but that doesn't concern you. As a prayer, you are sometimes misjudged for not being aware of the realities in the world. However, the unknown is fundamental to your being open to new divine realities that may not be tangible or understood. On the other hand, you can avoid worldly realities if it seems too difficult to face and find yourself basking in the heavens without your feet planted on the earth. On the other hand, you can avoid worldly realities if it seems too difficult to face and find yourself basking in the heavens without your feet planted on the earth. So you could be doing a lot of dreaming and fantasizing. You rely on messages from spirit when maybe you're often disappointed. But these disappointments come because of your expectations. It can leave you feeling hopeless and desperate and joyless. It's hard to have faith when life has been so difficult. You may even become fatalistic. This fatalistic approach to life can only lead to soul sleeping. Queen Bee, you saying you hate love? This message is definitely for you. That's what I'm just getting. They want you to hear this because the sleeping part, these cards have two paths. One is waking and one is sleeping. The sleeping path is the fatalistic path. That's where you become bitter. That's where you give up on love. Okay? For your healing and revival as a prayer, understand that faith is a type of knowing that involves an understanding of how you perceive your own life. Your perception of life dictates what kind of faith you embrace: blind faith or knowing faith. Blind faith is broad and vague with no grounding in your own experience of life. Knowing faith involves a clear view of what you are trusting in your life. To be fatalistic is not to trust anyone or anything. Prayer, you have all the time in the world. Decide what is real for you while remaining open to the unknown and new powerful experiences in life to base your faith. So this could be about changing your faith too, or looking at your relationship with spirit, right? Feeling that you have been disappointed that the ancestors didn't give you what they promised you, or God didn't give you what God promised you, or you've done so much good. And why are you being afflicted like this? Why is your kindness being taken as a weakness? Why are people using your good works against you? Right? What is this? You have dreams just like everybody else does. And you've helped others attain their dreams. I'm hearing you've helped others attain their dreams. And others they've been grateful as far as thank you. And then you're back at square one. She says, yup. Okay. JJ, you have to go to work now. Oh, okay. What was your question? And I'm going to get it and you'll watch it when you come back from work. So JJ's. Spirit, can I just get a something from Miss JJ because she's always patient. I think she's in Australia. Let me just get a message for her so when she comes back, she'll be able to pick this up. But I'm not finished with Queen Bean because I was on a roll with that, right? She said, "Yep." So JJ, what did I get for JJ? What's this message that JJ needs to hear? The answer is simple. Okay, for your day at work. When you come back and you read this and you watch this later, JJ, you just put a message there so that I can pull a card for you off camera. All right. But let me just get you something right now. Accept love. 39. So be open. Okay. Be open today. When you go to work, be open. Allow somebody to give you a compliment. Let somebody take you to lunch or something like that. But be open. All right. So that card was for Jay. Miss JJ Love. So whenever she gets back from work and she watches this, she can make a message and I will pull a card for her. And any of you all. If you make messages in the comments section, if I'm led to do that, I will pull a card for you. I've been known to do that quite a bit for people. So, and it's a free pull. It's if I'm led. All right. But let me finish with Queen. There was No. Sometimes rejection is protection. Yeah, spirit, but we know that. We learned that. We've learned that. We've learned that. Okay. Listen. Wow. Okay. This is a new deck that I got, and I just got it last month, and it's deep. But these are long readings. This is called the Pataki of the Orisha by Andrew McGregor. So this is about lessons, right? This is the lessons. What is this about? How are you powerful in this? Where's your power coming from? Okay. Queen being. All right. I guess these cards wanted to get an introduction like this. Oh, the Emperor. First position is the Emperor. The Sun. Two of Wands. Six of Cups. Okay. Now, the way these cards work is there are 4 cards in the spread, but it becomes a 5-card spread. You know how 5 is important to me, right? The 5th card comes after you add up the values of each of these cards. So, of the first 4 cards. So in this deck, the Sun is 5, 6, 19? 6, 7, 8, 9. 19. Okay. So that reduces to 1. And the Two of Wands. So that's 2, 6 of Cups. 1 and 2 is 3, and 6 is 9. Okay. And the Emperor has a value. I think he's a 4, right? 4. Yeah. They don't have a special value for the Emperor or the Empress. No. So, Emperor is a major arcana. So we got number 4. So 9 and 4 is 13, and 1 and 3 is 4. Okay. So card number 4 will be the last card. And 4 is the Emperor again. So that's what this is about. So this is the energy that's coming towards you, or the energy that you will be encountering. Let's see what that is, because that's shown up in the first position. That's good, I think. These cards are based on the Yoruba religion and the Patakis. Patakis are like the parables, the myths and legends, that type of thing. They're scriptures. They're scriptures. So the emperor is not just a king, but he's a ruler. All right, he's divinely appointed, whether determined by spiritual or familial lines. This is a person who is a born leader. This card is about power and how we handle our power. How do we treat those who we lead says a lot about our character, as does how we handle the burdens that we carry. Abuse of power. So when a new priest is made, the Yoruba say that they have crowned with an Orisha. In this way, all the priests could be considered as a ruler in their own right. Yet in this dynamic, they must always work to be worthy of the Orisha that they are crowned. The act of crowning also brings that person into a spiritual lineage, going back into the midst of our histories. In our formal prayers, we recite the lineage as far back as we know it, asking for those ancestors to guide and bless us. So when you are praying, make sure that you call out as many of your ancestors as you can remember at the time, even if it changes, and keep a list of them. And as people pass and transition, add people to that. All right. Because as long as we keep their names, as long as we keep calling their names, and their energy stays around us. Okay. The stories of the Orishas are full of their failings as leaders and cost to them personally and to those that they lead. All the Orisha have gained and lost their crowns many times along the way. Often it's through humility and making amends that you begin to regain. Suddenly, okay, ding again, there are many stories in communities of priests. Oh, sadly, there are many stories in communities of priests who have followed the more negative traits of their Orisha. For those who go against what they know is right, it is believed that the Orisha will hold them accountable for it, though rarely as quickly as we may feel that justice demands. So karma is not in our hands. Karma is in the hands of God. Karma is in the hands of the Creator. Karma is in the hands of the divine. So you could be experiencing your own karma, and karma is just a lesson. It doesn't have to be devastating, okay? But maybe something has happened to you repeatedly because you need to pay attention to something about yourself. This talks about that which has been given can be removed from you also if you abuse your gifts or if you abuse your power. So this is talking about the fact that you're already a leader, but they want to know how you're handling those responsibilities. Are you being humble? Because even though you are an emperor, you're still a human being. Your actions may be less than divinely inspired. Greed or power or control and improper sexual relationships are common traps for people to fall into. So maybe you feel like you're being lured into a trap, or maybe someone tried to lure you into a trap. Someone who is playing to your ego, or you playing to theirs. You have the ability to grow your own empire and expand your own possibilities. You have to be comfortable wielding power, because the emperor doesn't clean the bathroom or fight directly. They have people to do those things that need to be done for them and their kingdom. Their time is meant to be focused on the things that only they can do. So focus on your own gifts and leave the mundane to others. This is talking about getting a promotion. This is talking about being responsible for a whole bunch of things and establishing solid boundaries because you're overwhelmed and you're frustrated. So people may have been taking advantage of you and you have been putting your time and energy into things that can be done by other people. So the things that can be done by other people, you need to let as a leader, you need to get them to do it because you need to do the thing that specifically you do. Okay, Queen Bee, you can ask another question, Phil, but I have to finish this with Queen because this is going to be long. Okay, so you can type it in. All right, and I'll get to it. But you see already, this has gotten long. Um, I'm just going with what Spirit is telling me to do. But there's some community or somebody that needs your presence, needs your leadership. This is also talking about keeping in touch with the spirits that you feel closest to, whomever, and whatever religion. But keep a close contact with them, communication. Honor your own time. Be respectful of everyone, because just because you're the emperor don't mean you have to be a jerk, right? Honor your own time. Be above reproach. All right. So you're representing divinity, right? You're representing the saint or the spiritual leader or whoever it is, your role model, whoever it is, you are now being their representative. So keep it clean. Oh, keep it clean. All right. That's what that was. And be fearless. Own your power. You don't feel close to anybody? Right, because you're a leader. You don't have to feel close to anybody, but you need to delegate responsibilities. Things that other people can take care of, allow them to take care of it while you focus on your gifts, while you focus on your mission. So that is the first position. And in this book, there's only one spread. So position number one is a road that you may gain from. So being a leader is what will get you ahead. Phyllis, Fiali, maybe this message is for you. Pay attention to it, okay? Um, this is the force that's at work. This is your potential. This is who you are. This is the blessing that you have been given by the universe. Ire is what it's called in Yoruba. IRE. This means blessings. Now, position number two was the sun. This speaks to what obstacles may be coming down if you go down this road. Osogbo. Okay, so you get the sun. Now there's the best card in the deck. All I think that this is saying is don't get a full head. Don't get conceited. Don't be a jerk. Don't don't be blinded by your own shine. Shine nonetheless, because this is who you are. But just try not to get caught up. Don't get caught up. Mm. Don't get caught up in your own shine. Be grateful. Stay humble. Yes. That's basically what it was saying. That's the danger that you run into, but that's the sun card. That's not like horrible. That's like be true to who you are, be proud of who you are, but just keep a little humility on it. As you and be grateful. And be grateful. You have the ability to be a leader, but they just want to warn you about being um, too much, being extra. Okay, so let's see. Two of Wands. Mhm. Mhm. Hmm. Okay, so this talks about someone who's making things work worse because of their stubbornness. Everybody thinks they're right. Everybody thinks their idea is right, but people not in control of themselves. And just because you want the same things doesn't guarantee that it's going to be successful. So planning and patience are the only way forward. Count to 10 before reacting. Drink a lot of water when you're feeling hot or when you're not feeling hot. Take a step back, take a break, reconsider the whole thing. So this is the retrograde season, all right? So there's going to have to be some changes made. There's going to be some butting of heads. Someone is stubborn, but somebody has to be the leader. So are you going to be the leader or are you going to be part of the crew? That's interesting. And this is talking about the things that you can do to make things easier. Take a step back, stop butting heads, and decide who the leader is. Mm. Take advantage of this instability and at this time of this push and pull. Take advantage of it to your own benefit. This can be this can be undone. This butting of heads. Someone has to be the bigger person. So even though you're the leader, it doesn't make you less of the leader if you learn how to compromise. Okay. And so that is the energy of the universe, position 3. This talks about your ability to be graceful and use the elements and use all that you know, all of your tools in order to get things your way by being humble, even though you know. It's like by any means necessary, I guess. In order for you to retain your position of authority, you have to be able to compromise. Okay. And the last position here is 6 of Cups. So this is about things of the past, right? Just like in the regular tarot. But in this position, this card is talking about being realistic. All right. This is the part of your part of the contract that you bring in order to make things happen. Could be nostalgia, but this is your free will. All right. What you can do, and okay, so this could be someone from the past or a past experience. Pulling on those resources, pulling on your past self, how things used to be, submitting. Where'd that come from? Submission, compromise, remembering how things were. That's your power. That's your free will. You have a free will to entertain revisiting this situation. You have a free will to decide to compromise. You even have a free will to be vain if you want to be, okay? Because you are the leader. You don't have to do anything, and you don't have to take anyone's advice, okay? Let's get that clear. And these are only entertainment, right? All these messages are general and they are for entertainment purposes only. Something maybe that you offered in the past or a compromise that you made in the past, that's going to be your strong point. That's going to be, hmm, being sweet, being nice, being charming. Something needs to change. It could be changing jobs. Other time, other way, other. It's something about your expectations and your habits, your emotional habits. Something about the way you show up in relationships needs to be changed. But you can enjoy this time. You can enjoy this time period, this relationship. You can enjoy this time of resting. You may need to take a vacation so that you can get some peace, so you can reconnect with yourself and with your soul and with your purpose. Because it sounds to me like there's a power play here, which is not surprising because that's what's happening for a lot of the collective. And it says, make things simple. Bring yourself into a simple routine of something that you can enjoy. Make your prayers to Abatala, or you pray to whoever your um, spiritual guide is. Wear a lot of white and do not argue. Don't argue. If this isn't a relationship or anything, any kind of relationship, of course, if it's work, whatever, don't argue with them or these people. And if this isn't a love relationship, don't argue. Be sweet. Use your charm to get what you want or to get you back to the place that you can compromise. Okay? We're not perfect. We make mistakes. All right? And this all goes back to you being a leader, but you may be dealing with another leader. And somebody's going to have to, someone has to take it down. It doesn't mean that you're not in charge. Again, it's about delegating. I don't know how to say this. How, like, you are the mother, and you can give your children discipline. You could do whatever, but you're like, you know what? Wait till your father gets home. You know why? Because you got other things to do. It ain't because you're scared to chastise the children. It's because, you know what? Let him take care of that because I need to focus my attention somewhere else. So now the kids think that daddy is the authoritarian figure, but actually, mommy's controlling this because mommy could have just gave out the punishment, spanked, whatever it is, and daddy didn't have to know anything about it, and you know, whatever. But by mommy delegating, she has not only disciplined you, she has she's going to tell the story the way she wants to tell it to get the results that she needs, right? So, be the mother. Let him take care of it. Let him take care of it. You know you can. Okay. And maybe it'll surprise you. Okay? All righty. So, we're going to show that one. All right. So that's you, Queen. I think that's all that I can say. Anyway. Okay, so Mara. Okay, I gave JJ hers. Mara, seems like this is an emergency situation here. What is going on, darling? Relationship you left without saying anything. Please help me. Okay. You're welcome. Okay, Mara. First of all, okay. You feel like you're dying. First of all, let's breathe. Right? Now, you feel like you're dying, or do you feel like harming yourself? You keep crying. I know. I know. It's not easy being 18, and it's not easy. Come on now, breathe, all right? So everybody that's watching here right now, or whenever you get to this video, please let's send some positive healing energies towards Maura. Okay, Maura. So you're saying that you were with someone and he had sex with you and he didn't say a thing. He left without saying a thing. You've been in a relationship for is it 3 years or 6 months? Because you got 6. You had, okay. Mara, because I don't know. Have you been in a relationship for 3 months or 6 months? That's midnight, everybody. 3 years or 3 months or 6 years or 6 months? Well, whatever it is. All right. First of all, let me assure you, men do that. Sorry if nobody told you. That's what they do. Some of them, but a lot of them. Now, sometimes it's because he's a jerk, and sometimes it's because they don't know what to say because it was that good. Now, if you want to take it as if he left you in a ball of tears and mess, that's on you. But you could shift your perception about it and say that he was left speechless. He didn't know what to say. And so rather than empower you and tell you how much they just enjoyed that experience, they're not going to do that. They just walk away without saying anything so as to make you feel less. Because they know. They know. They know. It's better for you to feel less than for them to feel anything. Okay, spirit. Okay. What was that? I'm sorry, folks. I don't know what is happening here. I'm lost. Okay. Sorry. All right, Marvin. So first of all, if you feel like you are going to be harmful to yourself, I would suggest that you just get on and call a 1-800 hotline number and speak to someone who can help you, someone that can speak to you directly, and you can hear their voice and they can hear your voice, and they can give you some help, all right, through this difficult time. But I want to assure you, as a woman who has lived a few years past 18, that this is just what men do, honey bunch. But again, it could be that he's an asshole, or it could be that he didn't know what else to say either. How old is he, Mara? I mean, is how old is he? Is he 18 also? I mean, do you feel like you were assaulted or anything like that? Because if you do, then you need to take that up with the authority. He's 22. Mhm. Be careful. He's a manifester right now. So be careful. You could get pregnant. Please make sure you take your precautions if you don't want to be pregnant, which I would imagine at 18, you don't. He loved you. Okay. He said it. They do that too. Many times. They do that too. They do for years. They could be married to you and tell you they love you and not feel a thing. Because actions is what speak louder than words. Remember that. Trust what your intuition tells you, not what your ego tells you. In this relationship and any other when it comes to men, trust yourself. But they will tell you they love you, and they mean it, some of them, every time. And some of them mean it some of the time, and other times they don't. But they know that that is what needs to be said, or that that is what they should say, or that is what you do deserve to hear. Or it's that time in the script for them to say it. And he left, right? Because that's what they do. But like I said, sometimes it's because they don't have words. They really aren't as communicative as women are, right? For the most part. And that's part of men getting in touch with their feminine sides. All right. So I don't know if anyone's ever mentioned this to you, but sometimes if you have sex with someone, you may think it's good, they may think it's good, but there's more good later that you don't even know yet. But then when you're new to sex, it becomes experience, and it changes over time. And so what you thought was love and the best, the next time or further down the line, if you have more than one sexual partner in your lifetime, you may say, "Oh, that really wasn't that great." Right? Hindsight is 2020. But that's something that you'll find out as you grow. But just letting you know. Mark my words. Because he might not know what he's doing at 22 any more than you do at 18. You know, it used to be back in the day, long before I was born, that in order to get married, boys had to be 21 or 22. Girls could be 18 with their parents' consent, without their parents' consent, because women matured faster than men, right? Plus, they wanted to be able to have babies. So the younger you are, the better, right? More fertile. But that's not the point. It was about maturity level. And women have always been more mature than men. So even if he's 22, you got to subtract about two to 4 years from him. And he's actually 20 or 18 himself. It's not their fault. It's just part of who they are. It's just part of the way the man. Healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. All right, so maybe you have abandonment issues with your own father, and that may be why you attracted this experience into your life. Or it could just be that he's taking care of something with his family, and that's why you haven't heard from him. Okay, or his own problems. But this could be talking about I try, but I keep coming back to him, and he does come back to you. Yeah, he will. He will. Wedding. This situation involves marriage. So maybe after things heal between the two of you, your relationship will become deeper. Or maybe one of you have another relationship, or he has another relationship, and that's what he's trying to fix. Yes. Okay. Oh, you do. Codependency. So you're saying that you're married to someone else? Are you married to someone else and you're having an affair with this person? Someone that you met outside, like in the bar? Oh, no. Okay. So tell me, what is the relationship? Is there another partner, or is this a third party relationship, or is there family, someone that depends on him or you? I know it takes a long time. Both of you are single, you think? Okay. Okay. So both of you are single. So, okay. So both of you are single. This could be a codependent relationship, or as I said, there may be family issues or issues of youth and codependency that's causing you maybe to overreact to the fact that y'all had I mean, how long ago was this we had sex and he left and I haven't heard from him again? How long, when did this happen? Has it been like a week? I'll wait for you to type because I know it takes a minute. Okay, yeah, I know you don't, but when did this happen? That he had sex with you and you had sex with him and then he left and you didn't hear from him again. Who retracted that message? I don't think any of my monitors are in here right now. Moderators are in here. Or maybe she deleted it herself. Mara? All right. That happened in December. So you haven't heard from him since December. Wow. You haven't heard from him and you haven't seen him since December. That's the last time that you were together. He asked you to leave. So you were at his house. Are there children involved in this situation? You're 18, you're children. 22 is children. He asked you to leave in December. So you had sex, and after sex was over, he asked you to leave. And that's the last time you seen him. This has got something to do with his family or your family. Because I'm getting chemistry. The bottom of the deck says it's safe for you to love. Maybe something going on with his family. that he's focused on. But he asked you to leave. Is there a problem with you and his family? Is there a problem with you and his family, or him and your family? No. Well, what does this have? Spirit. What is the message for her? Okay, you're saying yes to what? That your family doesn't like him, or you don't like his family? Tell me. I'm getting so many things here. So when you answer a question, if you could just tell me, like in a sentence, yes, he has kids, or yes, his family doesn't like me, or yes, his family didn't know I was there, and he didn't want you to be caught there, or you have kids. So you all have been friends for child since you were children. Okay. Both of you have had bad childhoods, so you all are very close to one another. You've been together as children, you grow up together, you depend on one another. You've had bad childhoods, and you need to heal these issues before you can go further in this relationship, because this is like trauma bonding in a way. Okay. It's safe for you to love. Safe for you to love. But it's safe for you to love. But he's doing what they do, it's like, but it's been since December. You sure he's good? There are no family issues? You just said that you both had bad childhoods. Those are the family issues. Bad childhood, that's a family issue. Those are your native family, your, what's the word? Nuclear family. So if you said you had bad childhoods, both of you, and you've been together for your childhood, even, you know, even though you all depend on one another, there's still family issues because there's hurt each one of you bring to the experience. And if it's different than that, I don't know what else to say on this platform, because you need a personal reading then, so we can get to the heart of this, because this is a committed relationship. Maybe he's just having a bad time. Are you sure that he's okay? Did you make your phone calls and check? Is he still in the land of the living? I'm just saying, just to not just in case. Did he get arrested? Or if he said something previously before you had sex with him that would have given you some indication this is where he was going, or that he wanted some time alone. The issues are not with his family. His family has issues with you. Self-employment. A born entrepreneur and your business is surrounded by magical opportunities. Healing family issues. Does he work with his family? Watch your thoughts. It's important to not only think about what you desire. It's important to only think about what you desire, not what you fear. That fell on top of wedding. He is alive. Okay, thank you. Maybe you have fears of losing your independence. Maybe you fear this relationship, or maybe he does. Maybe he's getting cold feet. Maybe he wants to, yeah, time to relax and be still. Sit with your thought that fell on top of codependency. He just needs, maybe he needs to chill, or maybe he feels you need to chill. But you need to take care of yourself during this time and empower yourself and rest. That falls on top of children. You've been working very hard. Take a nap and get some rest. You need to change the way that you think about this and be more empowering to yourself, right? He loves you and he wants to have children with you. Okay. So you need to chill. Or you need to take a vacation. Or maybe he took a vacation. Maybe he needed to rest and he just didn't tell you. Maybe his job sent him on to do something. Or maybe he went into rehab. Ding! Holy shit. Now I just said my phone don't even ring. I got a whole song going on right now. But that's probably I'll get to that. Give me a second. He does work with his family. Okay, he works with his family. This is something about resting, something about sleeping or resting, thinking. All right, I have to go see what that is because that was a phone call and a text. But I'm not gonna hang up. Oh. What the heck? Really? All right. So give me 5 minutes. I'm on live. Um. Interesting. Okay. So rest. You've been working hard. Get some rest. So usually when I do these readings like this, the top is one partner and the bottom is another. But this, we're talking about just him. What's going on with him? I'm sorry. He does work with his family. I think that he's thinking about this relationship with the two of you and taking time to stand back and relax. And I just think that he's busy with his family and that you need to focus on yourself. You're waiting for me. I'm not your savior, baby. I'm just a sister going through these same nonsenses. Mm. All right, let's get one more card here for her. And then we're going to get some advice. All right, one more. The situation. But I want you to reach out to, 800 hotline, talk to somebody that can speak directly to you. Okay, someone that you can hear their voice, or you can get a reading from me. I do $99 and we'll stay on the phone an hour or two and just like this, but I'll be able to hear you and you'll be able to hear me and get more into this. But I think what this wants you to do is to focus on yourself. All right. You and this person have been together since you were children and you know that he's alive. Accept heaven's help. You've prayed for help, so get out of the way and let heaven help you. And this is falling on top of chemistry. I think you need to rest. I think you need to relax. There's something going on. He's focusing on his family right now. An unforeseen windfall, a treasure chest. Your abundance comes to you now. Maybe something happened. Maybe somebody got sick, or maybe someone passed away and left money, and he is in charge of dealing it out. That could be one possibility that I'm getting. And you need to rest. He's going to keep his promise. There's going to be something that you're going to learn, or something that you are going to see. In the next card after that is empowerment. You're more powerful than you realize. It's safe for you to be powerful. If you've been with this person that many years and y'all are that close, maybe he just needs to take care of some business right now. And he can't share it with you, or maybe he thought he did and he didn't, because they get a little forgetful just like we do. Maybe he thought he told you and he didn't. All right. Maybe he didn't see it as seriously as you did, but it's been over 2 months and I would understand you being upset. But just again, this is a retrograde season. Things are changing. People are seeing what is in their best interest to do, and others are cleaning folks out and others are bringing folks in. All right, so Monva, you can contact me at pbtarot7@gmail.com, and you can ask for a reading, and we can do it on Skype, or we could do it on Facebook Messenger, or if you don't have that kind of money to spend, um, just write a letter, email, tell me everything that's going on, send it to that email address, and I will do a reading for you, and it'll be 45 or so, but we could talk about it. We can go back and forth before I do it and see whether or not that is what's right for you. But when you do a live face to face, just the two of us, it's really cool. All right. Or there could be anything on the channel right now as it stands that might be able to help you in this situation, or maybe other messages that came through earlier. But that's my email address, pbtarot7@gmail.com. And I'll be more than happy to give you whatever message that Spirit wants you to have, that they want me to bring to you. So let's just see. Good, there's no third party. But third parties can be work. Parties can be family. Third parties could be hanging out with the fellas. Third party can be an addiction. Third party can be anything that takes their attention away from you. So it could be work, it could be school. All right, so let's see. What is the advice? You're welcome. Ooh. Stop and clean up your mess. Attend to your own business. Attend to getting your things together. Attend to getting rid of the things that you should and shouldn't, right? This is the retrograde season for everybody. Maybe you and this person have come to the place where you have served your purpose in one another's lives. Some people come into our lives for a reason, others for a season, right? Maybe he's going away to school. Maybe he's studying. Maybe he went to the military. Maybe he went to the military. And they don't let them correspond with people besides like their mothers and fathers while they're in boot camp. Sometimes that's how it used to be, I think. I don't know. You're welcome. All right, but it says clean up your mess and stop. All right. So this may be a change in this relationship, a change in the way that you think about this relationship. It's a change in the way that you think about yourself in general. Right? That you need a rest. Be careful about the way you talk and your thinking. All right. No negative thinking. No self depreciating thoughts. He's home and working. I don't know, Mom. If you know all of that, pick up the damn phone and ask him how come he hasn't come and seen you. All right? If you know all of that nothing is going on, then call him and ask him what the hell. If you know that, ask him what the hell. Or take your focus off of him and focus on yourself. I was going to say give him your ass to kiss or give him a taste of his own medicine, but I'm not telling you to do that. He doesn't respond. So if he doesn't respond, how do you know he's home and working? Spying on him? You got other people telling you what's happening? Other family members giving you the lowdown? If he doesn't respond, how do you know that he's not in rehab if he doesn't respond? Are you lurking outside of his family's house? Just he has a phone, and if he doesn't answer, it doesn't mean that you have someone in his family that's giving you the 411. Then what do you, on Facebook you can see it. And so how you know it's not something that he took a year ago and he's posted it now just for you to see it? She wolf. He knows you're watching. Mm-hmm. It says to trust your instincts. So whatever you think is going on is probably what's happening. So now what are you going to do? Set your sights higher. Mhm. Take charge with authority. Focus on yourself. Focus on you. I don't know if this is a habit, if this is something brand new for him. You're saying you've known each other since childhood. I don't know. I don't know. This is supposed to be if you're involved in a twin flame relationship, then you just might as well just buckle up and have a seat like everybody else, because it's just what's happening right now. You'll hear from him soon, if that's what this is. But if this is just your regular romance and it's just a man acting like a man, that's just what they do. Even the twin flame relationships, but while you're in separation, you're supposed to be looking at your own actions and your own things. Maybe he doesn't like the fact that someone is telling you stuff about him at home. Maybe that's why he doesn't feel he has to tell you anything, because somebody else is telling you everything. Adjustments are required. Third quarter moon. Maybe he doesn't have to talk to, maybe he feels he doesn't have to talk to you because you know everything about him. So what is there for him to say? Maybe this is his way of rebelling against being surveilled. I don't know. That's just your soulmates. Okay, just like the rest of us. He might not like the fact that somebody is telling his business to you. You know, maybe this is his way of rebelling against that. And maybe that's something that you all need to talk about. Adjustments need to happen. And if you got somebody so close in his family that they're telling you shit that's going on, then that's the person that needs to come in and put their arms around you and tell you everything is all right. If you not to take, you know, you're going to die, you're going to die. You're not going to die. We're all feeling the same thing. It's an energy, right? It's the planets doing what it does. It's the universe getting ready to do its thing. Okay? So don't feel discouraged. Don't feel like you got to, you know, don't be desperate. Don't try to kill yourself or hurt yourself for attention or any of that stuff. Please don't do that. Disruption. Okay? Don't do that. I know you feel bad. I know that you love him. I know that you feel horrible, just like the rest of us do. But there is nothing about this journey or this connection that is worth you hurting yourself, right? You don't need to hurt yourself. We have enough people out here trying to hurt us as it is. You don't need to help them. Okay? Stop getting information about him. Stop asking about him. Stay off his Facebook page. End of a tough cycle is approaching. Full moon in Capricorn. Is he a Cancer or a Capricorn? But that's what I was saying. Don't feed into the destructiveness. Somebody else's Taurus. Right. Okay. He's stubborn, but they are loving. But he's focused on his work and what's happening at home. There's something going on with their business, and he needs to focus on that. And he doesn't feel like he needs to tell you anything because he knows that somebody else is telling you everything. So why does he need to tell you anything? Stop talking about him with his people. Just pray, right? And follow your intuition and focus on yourself. You're only 18, darling. Like I told my daughter, boys are like buses. There's always another one coming. Telling you. Doesn't matter how long you've known him. Sometimes you outgrow people. Maybe I outgrew you, or maybe he feels more like a sister to you than a girlfriend because you have known each other so long. That's a possibility. That could be what all the family chemistry and that kind of stuff is about. And you can be soulmate and be a sister in this lifetime. But this is about communication. So if you can't see him and he won't talk to you, focus on yourself. Do your prayers and ask Spirit to intervene and to give you the best outcome for everyone involved in the situation. And then focus on yourself, cleaning up around your home, cleaning up around your work area, and focusing on what it is that God has for you to do. Because they don't just give you a soulmate just for you to sit around and watch them on Facebook. You got work to do. This is the time to do it. All right. So focus on your purpose, on your job, on your mission, and be open to receiving the next thing, because it doesn't have to be him. Maybe it's time for you to move on and go to a different relationship. Okay. So anyway, thank you so much. Uh, I know, Mara. We really love them all. I love mine. Okay. Kata loves hers. Katrilla loves hers. JJ loves hers. We all love them. And we're all hurting. If we weren't, we wouldn't be sitting here watching tarot. We would be out somewhere. But it's an energy, it's a collective energy we're all going through. And if you open yourself up to spirit and ask, what is it that I'm supposed to be learning at this time? And then set out to learn it and understand that you have to love yourself more than you love him. And that you need to love the creator more than anything, and be open to what it is that God will have you to do for yourself, and let the universe do the rest. It's hard, and you may not do it every day, you may not do it every minute, but keep reminding yourself divine order. Let divine order be established in the situation for the best of everyone concerned. And if you open yourself up to letting go of the outcome, and just know that the universe is going to give you the best for yourself, what's going to fulfill your contract, what's going to fulfill your ancestors, what's going to fulfill your life's purpose. And I know it hurts. I know it hurts. But you know what? No. Christ knew he had to get up on that he was going to be sacrificed. He didn't know how it was going to happen, but he knew that something was going to happen. And then in the midst of it, he was like, God, how come you forsaken me? But then there was a resurrection. I'm just telling the story just to give an analogy. If you flow with it, you flow with it, but it's just the idea. If you know that you have a purpose, you just don't know exactly how it's going to work out, but you know it's there. And then when you get on your journey and you get on the road and you're doing your purpose, then it gets scary. And the people that you thought were going to have your back are not exactly there. But you still got to stand up and you still got to go through it, and you don't know what to expect. And then here comes this heavy ass cross. They want you to carry on, drag on your back up to the place where they plan on hanging you. But you have no choice but to do it. Can't go back now because they've got you. You can't even escape. But this is what you contracted to do. So you walk, someone comes to help the last little bit, but they still gonna hang you. And you're gonna lose faith and ask, why am I being forsaken here? But after a while, they roll away the stones and light is shed into the darkness. You're not going to be in the darkness no more. You're going to be able to look at the situation from a higher dimension, and you're going to be able to share this experience with others and give them hope that they will get through the pain and that they will have a deeper understanding. But it's part of the contract. You're going to rise from this. Yeah, don't cry. But I'm saying this, what I'm saying, we're all going through this. You're not the only one, darling. And some of us have been going through it a whole lot longer than 18. But what you going to do? You have to focus on your mission, your goal, what it is that you want out of life for you. What does your happiness look like without this person in it? Is there still happiness? Yes. So rearrange the picture. Doesn't mean that you can't Photoshop them in later, but just focus on yourself. Do the best you can one day at a time. I got 7 thumbs up. Thank you. Please make sure you give me a thumbs up if you're in here watching. And whenever you come across this message, these messages that may have been a question that someone is posing here, it may be for you. It may resonate with you, just like it resonates with me sometimes, okay? So thank you so much. To 2:38, when I said that, we've been on here 2 hours. I still didn't do Aquariuses and Pisces. Okay, okay. I got to come back and do this. Okay? But there's a lot of you that needs to be appreciated. You need to appreciate yourself, you need to celebrate yourself, and you need to allow yourself to receive. You've had experiences in this life, but you're going to have more experiences if you allow yourself the pleasure of new experiences. I mean, if you know this guy all these years and you're 18 and he's 22, woo, do you know? Thank you for giving me a like. Do you know if I don't know. I tease my older girlfriends who've been married to their husbands like their husbands were like their only boyfriend that they've ever had and they never had sex with anybody else. What? Sorry. I'm from the other generation. But wouldn't you think that would be like kind of you can get that doesn't mean that you don't go back to your person eventually. I'm saying give yourself a chance to have other experiences in life. You won't know how good this is if you don't know how bad it could be somewhere else or vice versa. All right. Don't forget to subscribe. Tell your friends. And I will continue. I'm gonna find out what this phone call is about. Mm, and then I'll get back, hopefully. Oh, thank you. Mara says, I love you so much. You are so beautiful, body and soul. Well, thank you so much. That's so sweet. I appreciate it. And one of these days, maybe I'll get to see you in person when we do, not in person, but if we do a Skype or a Messenger live. And then I get to hear your voice and you get to, we get to laugh and talk and cry sometimes. But it's always cool. Okay, let me get off of here. Thank you so much. All right, don't forget to share these messages. And thank you all for your support and your prayers. And I love you guys. Be well. Namaste. Peace.